Oh man, so both Polkadot and Link are both having really strong green days today, and they are forming a critical pattern which I'm going to share with you very shortly. So Bitcoin has started to cool off. We're sitting at 60,000 now, 60,700 at the time of recording this video. We've said that we expect that retracement down, so we're staying calm here on this channel, but we now understand that some of that could rotate across to alts. That doesn't mean I will be selling any Bitcoin for alts. I've always made it clear that I'm not doing that, but don't be surprised if other people are doing that, and as Bitcoin starts to call off, they take some profits, and instead of taking it off exchanges, they decide to put it in one of these alts. I think that's part of the reason we can see Solana up, we can see Phantom up 8%, we see Solana up 9% today at least. You've got quite a few good alts coming up, but today we're going to look at DOT and Link. So let's start off with Polkadot. Now we know, before we get into the technicals, we know from the fundamentals Polkadot is going from strength to strength, okay? They've announced their auctions for their parachains, which is fantastic, and Gavin Wood also tweeted to announce that they have released a development fund of 776 million. Okay, this is for education, for different ideas, different people who want to build and improve things on the network. They've prepared this from the treasury and allocated it to people doing great things. And remember, this is really important for any network. We can sit here and look at the charts, but we've got to tie this into fundamentals as well. And if you like my perspective, where I blend fundamentals and technicals, please consider subscribing and smashing the like button. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and look at the charts. So what we can see here on the charts is, and we've been pointing this out for a while now, DOT on the daily chart has been forming this beautiful cup and handle pattern, right? So DOT actually broke out of its cup and handle pattern, which we covered on this channel after drawing it, and we saw that we had a price target of, let me tell you the exact price target. The exact price target was sitting at about $61, which is on their 1.272 Fibonacci line, okay? So that tied in very nicely. And we're well on our way to meeting that, okay? You can see a nice clear breakout. We've been consolidating here. We're in a nice steady uptrend towards our price target. Naturally, we're going to face some good resistance at the 48 mark. We may even come to get a retest of the neckline, and then we can head higher on Polkadot. So things are looking really good on Polkadot. Let's take a look at the hourly chart, just so we can see how the uptrend is forming. And you can see we've got a really nice steady uptrend, okay? You can see we're in this channel, broke out above it, and now we're creating another trend. You can even put the lines in if you wanted to, heading up nice and high. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of a cooling off down to 36 if we needed it, or sorry, before that at the neckline at 37.70. That would be our first level actually. We may even get away with just testing here on the EMA ribbon and then getting some support there. Key level for us to break is 48. We may not break it first time, may take us a couple of efforts, but once we do break through it, we're then clear run to our target at 61 on Polkadot. So really nice bullish setup on Polkadot. Now, one more thing to check is let's take a quick look at its EMA ribbon, and you can see from the EMA ribbon, really nice extension, and we're really bullish right now. Okay guys, even if we came and had a correction down to just above the neckline, let's call it 38, 39 level, we're still super bullish. I mean, it's got room to cool off and then go again on Polkadot. So things are looking really good for Polkadot. Let's move over to Link. And again, before we go into the charts for Link, why don't we look at this, which is Associated Press, which is AP, one of the most iconic brands in the States, now taps Chainlink for elections and sports data. So remember, guys, Chainlink is your data oracle play, the biggest one in the space, the first one to do it, and they're going to provide all your data streams into smart contracts. So as more and more people are developing smart contracts, they're going to need data feeds to come in. They're going to need sports data, they're going to need election data, they're going to need weather data, they're going to need price data. We can go on and on and on, and the biggest brands are partnering with Chainlink, and this is just another example of what we heard coming out today, just hours ago. Associated Press looking to extend their relationship with Chainlink for election and sports data this year. So that's really big move. Now let's get back into the charts on Chainlink, because Chainlink is forming the exact same pattern. We saw a lot of alts forming this pattern, and we can see we're heading towards this cup and handle pattern. And we drew this ages ago. If you guys are watching my videos on Polkadot, do go back and check those out. You can see that we created this cup and handle pattern, and we've been obeying this still now. Even if we did come down slightly, got a retest of this thing and then headed out, we could stretch out our handle a little bit just to facilitate that. But what we now need is for Chainlink to break through here at 31. A little bit of a struggle it's going to have. Let's draw that. A little bit of a struggle it's going to have at the resistance here, but then we need it to come and meet this neckline. If we get a break of this neckline, which marries up with this point here, we can then head towards our bigger cup and handle breakout pattern of 56. Okay, really important that we hit that cup and handle pattern at 56, and we have a bullish setup on Link here. Let's take a look at the hourly chart as well, just to see how we're getting on the smaller time frames. Always important to see. And you can see here we're in a nice steady uptrend here. Really healthy pattern. You can see we're just coming down, maybe getting a bit of a test from our EMA ribbon and then heading up. But overall looking nice and healthy, and the fundamentals are tying in with it. So overall looking really strong. Let's flip back to the daily. Take a look at the EMA ribbon. And you can see Polkadot is a little bit weaker than we saw. Link is a little bit weaker than we saw on Polkadot. Okay, so it's not as bullishly extended, but the last 4 daily candles have been really strong. We flipped bullish now, and we got to break above this 31 level and get to the neckline. That's going to be the key for Link to head on higher. Now, let's take a look at our longer term price targets for both these projects. Let me start with DOT before we head off. And I'm going to switch to the weekly. I'm going to turn off my EMA ribbon. And what I've done is I've done a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. And this is giving me confluence at the 1.61 golden ratio level for a $74 Link. Okay, so a big target there for Link is to get to $74 per Link token. So we've got a big movement we can see going on here with Link. First, we've got to meet our target here at the 1.272 level, and then we can head higher to 1.618. What's my take on Link? I've done the same thing. Weekly chart, swing low to swing high, and we can see the golden ratio is sitting on Chainlink at 77.45. Okay, so more than a double possible here to get to the golden ratio for Chainlink. Two very solid projects, two projects which I've always said should be in your portfolio. They're two which I continue to dollar cost average in and hold. I don't chase them on pumps. If you've not seen my altcoin portfolio video, type in Ijaza One altcoin portfolio. That will come up. Watch that video. I'll try to link it up here if I remember. And that will really give you an idea of why these projects are really important. So I'm a really big fan of these projects. The technical patterns are beautiful right now. Obviously, Chainlink still needs to finish off its handle on the cup and handle, but we'll probably be one of the first to let you guys know about that, because we called this pattern a very long time ago. Even if we fall back down and test that trend line, we can still validate this pattern over the longer run. So overall, both projects are in uptrends. They're looking healthy. They're bullish both on their daily charts, and it's looking good now. And I think as Bitcoin starts to call off, which is what we can see here, Bitcoin sitting at 60,000 still as recording this, then I could see a rotation. You can see dominance, Bitcoin dominance as well getting weaker, which suggests more money's flowing into alts versus Bitcoin. So we'll keep an eye on that, guys, but naturally I can see that. Please don't try to time the market. Altcoins are having a fantastic day today, had a strong day yesterday, but tomorrow Bitcoin could take over again, right? So allocate your portfolio. You don't want to be chasing around the pumps every day. That's not how to invest. Find your high convictions, invest in them, and let them run. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. As always, if you like my perspective and my blend between fundamentals and technicals, please consider subscribing. Would love to have you as part of the community. I'll put the link to the new Discord server, which is free and public. Head on over there, introduce yourself, say hi to the community, meet like-minded people. Let's discuss our favorite cryptos over there, charts, ask your TA questions. I spend time in there as well answering all your questions. I'll announce my live streams in there, etc. If you want to support this channel, then please consider becoming a member. Press the join button, you'll become a member, you'll get a badge next to your name, so everybody knows you're one of the OGs that were here before 3,000 subscribers, and it will really help support the channel overall. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.